What's up, guys, and welcome back. Today we have a review of the Oshkosh P-Series truck with snowplow. This is just the 2-axle instead of the 3-axle version. This is made by TWH in 1/50th scale. You can get these at diecast malls that go for around 25 bucks, which honestly annoys the crap out of me in a way, because honestly this model is, yes, worth more than 25 bucks, but I do have a few issues with it. I will get to that, but I mean, and most of it was damaged parts from shipping, so you know, but there was a 2-axle pictured here and a 3-axle, and they also had a version without the dump bed and with a 5th wheel. So yeah, so anyways, we're gonna start off at the front, and excuse the mirrors here, I haven't had a chance to super glue those on yet. So yeah, anyways, the front, as for all TWH models, it does have the etching through the grill, and I was actually trying, and it does come with a pick, guys, the standard TWH and sword pick, and it is etched through, as you can probably see right there. Of course, it's pretty obvious to tell. Right here's where the plow mounts on the front. If you notice, there is one headlight here and one not here. I don't know where that went. It was not in the box, so very curious. That's one of the things there. And you can see some handrails right there, and Oshkosh boldly put on the front. If you go over here again, Oshkosh is put on the side, and you have 2 opening engine doors, revealing a pretty detailed engine, nonetheless. It is pretty nice, and you got all the nice little warning decals, and as I said, the mirrors does come with them, and it does have a nice little beacon light as well, and an antenna up here, but I have not had a chance to glue those in place yet. The front axle does turn, and as does the rear. As for all TWH models, the mud flaps are rubber, and here you can see, I'm guessing this is your diesel tank, and you got windshield wipers. You got 1 windshield wiper there, 1 on the passenger side, and 2 up here at the front. And here's your exhaust, and I'll show you that here in a minute. Now to get the door open, it's easier to do with a pick, but you can do it with your finger. I just wouldn't recommend it. Pretty detailed interior. Trying to get, you have all your gauges and all that, and as always, the seat does have suspension on it. I know it's kind of hard to see, but does nonetheless, and you got all your warning labels. It's nice that they painted where the handle is to open the door. A DOT mark right there, and these would be simulated steps up to the back, so the driver would literally just swing up and then boom, 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 and see what's in the bed or whatever. Like I said, the back axle does turn, and that's actually in a way a hindrance almost. As you can see, it also does go on the mud flap, or touch the mud flap, and you got 2 of those, and I'll show you, or I'll tell you all the hindrances. You got these chains off the back, and then here's your asphalt, well, not your asphalt, I forgot what it's called, it's a hatch. And so if you were doing road repairs, you would literally open this up, throw your or take a shovel, get some asphalt or whatever material out of the back, and then spread it or whatever. Back here is a hitch. Right there, as you can see, it does open and close. And then Oshkosh trucks mud flaps. Here's your stop lights, and then more lights on the bottom. Over here is the exhaust, which is pretty nice. I mean, it has a metal handrail, and where you see the indents on the chrome, those are actually perforated, which is very nice. And then you got your horns up top, right up here. So yeah, as I said, this is just a 2-axle, obviously. So as a shorter bed, I do have the 3-axle. This does dump, and you actually got more. You got your batteries. You got your batteries here, and another box here, and you got more warning decals. And here you can see your single stage cylinder and your linkage going to the back. Now the bed does open there. You can see it took a little effort, and you can see these little latches. There is one on each side, and it does open and close and all that. Just in another way, it's a good detail. don't get me wrong, but in another way though, it also hinders the model. As you can see, I'm having a little bit of a time getting the thing to close, and it does get to be a little bit of a pain. So there's that. So yeah, and then there you can see inside the bed, pretty plain. The snowplow. Move this off to the side. Here's where it latches on. It is plastic, and you got a fair amount of hydraulic line detail. These wheels, they do roll, but they aren't the smoothest, and they do extend downwards, as you can see. They are on a cylinder, and here you got little shoes on the bottom, skid plates, I guess. It does turn, so if, say you wanted to plow either way, and it does say Oshkosh 3 times on it. Hand is covering up 1. This is in yellow. It's got some nice rubber detailing up here, as you can see, and metal blade down there. And I would be careful, guys. It is sharp. I have cut myself on one of these before when it was hanging down, but it is pretty detailed. And you got all the warning labels and all that. And pretty much just to slide it on. I'm not going to connect all the hydraulic lines or any of that, but there it is. And then there it is, as far down as it will go, or at least on mine. You can see there is a little bit of a difficulty. I almost pulled the mirror off. Well, I'm just going to take that off, actually. It's just going to be an issue. But you can see the lines. You can hook those up. And they do have little connectors as well that come in the box. But there you can see it is a gravity affected shoe, so it comes down willingly. So yeah, and it does not touch the ground unless you force a truck down. And by the way, it does actually have a suspension on it, or suspension detail. Really, it's just springs, obviously, but it really doesn't want to touch the ground. Now, some of you younger collectors, if you picked one of them up for 25 bucks, you know, you did get a great buy for the price. I mean, it is a nice model, don't get me wrong, but there are hindrances like these little latches back here. It makes it awfully painful to open the dump bed and then to shut it again. Definitely, like, the back wheel turning is nice, but I would prefer it would not, honestly, because, you know, if you're one of the few people that do play, like, sometimes it does go off like that, and it's just, like, very annoying. So, you know, another hindrance, but, you know, all in all, it is a nice thing, though. I mean, it was nicely replicated, but honestly, I've never seen one of these on the street, and I probably never will. But I mean, it is a nice piece, and if you can get one for, you know, anywhere between, you know, diecastmodels.co, like I said, has them for 25 bucks, but you know, you could get one for, you know, if you can get one for 25 and its normal price is like 90, I'd say that'd be a little bit high for it. But I mean, for something like 75 or so, you know, and that's just my honest opinion. You know, being a collector for about 10 years now, you know, maybe not on YouTube, but, you know, being a collector for 10 years, you know, if you want to see a model that's worth a lot of money, here you go, honestly. I mean, like the Oshkosh, I don't know, it's just like, I honestly would not pay 90 bucks for it, though, because it does have hindrances, but it does have very nice details nonetheless. So, but I will say, you know, it is a nice piece overall. And if I would give it a score out of 10, you know, it'd be probably about a 6 out of 10, honestly, because yes, it has great detail and nice features and all that, but some of those nice features are hindrances. And also, mine came with missing parts, so I'm factoring that into it as well. So, anyways, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching, and as always, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. And yeah, have a great day, and peace out, guys.